God says, "Your miracle has already arrived, but your angel may remove it within minutes if you ignore this moment now." Listen closely, because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary, and it concerns something that has already been placed near your life right now. Your miracle is not a distant promise waiting somewhere in the future. It has already been released, already positioned near your path, and heaven is watching to see whether your heart remains attentive enough to receive it. Many people pass by sacred moments without realizing that a blessing was standing beside them, waiting for awareness and faith to welcome it. If you believe I am guiding this moment, write Amen in the comments. I am speaking to you now with urgency because miracles often arrive quietly. They do not always come with noise or spectacle, yet they carry the power to change the direction of your entire life. Right now, an angel stands near what has been prepared for you, guarding it carefully and waiting for the signal that your spirit is ready to receive what heaven has already delivered. But understand this truth with clarity and seriousness. If you ignore this moment and allow your attention to drift away, that same angel has the authority to remove what was placed before you, not as punishment, but because miracles must rest where faith is awake and ready to receive. Many times in your life, you have prayed for relief, prayed for open doors, prayed for provision, and prayed for something that would finally lift the weight you have been carrying. Those prayers did not disappear into silence. Every word you whispered, every tear you cried, and every quiet hope you held was heard and gathered in heaven. What you are witnessing now is the answer beginning to unfold. If this moment touches your heart and you feel the quiet pull to remain with it, take a moment to like the video so this light can continue reaching others who may also be standing close to their own miracle. I know the battles you have walked through. I know the nights when your thoughts were heavy and the days when you wondered whether your faith had been overlooked. Yet through every moment, I was watching, preparing, and positioning things in ways you could not see. The miracle that has arrived is not random or accidental. It is the result of divine preparation that has been unfolding long before this day came. Do not underestimate how quickly blessings can move. Just as I can open a door suddenly, that same door can close if the moment is treated lightly or ignored completely. The angel assigned to your miracle carries a sacred responsibility, and part of that responsibility is protecting what heaven releases. When attention fades and faith becomes distant, the angel quietly withdraws what was prepared, preserving it until the heart is ready again. That is why I am calling you to stay present now. You may wonder why something so important could be so close without you realizing it sooner. The answer is simple and profound at the same time. I often deliver miracles during ordinary moments, so the heart, not the spectacle, becomes the true place of recognition. The world searches for loud signs and dramatic displays, yet heaven often works through gentle awareness and quiet obedience. The miracle that has arrived for you carries more than relief. It carries restoration for things that once seemed broken. It carries answers for prayers that felt delayed. It carries strength for the next chapter of your life that you have not yet seen clearly. Everything about this moment has been carefully arranged, so the blessing arrives exactly when your soul is ready to understand its value. There are unseen movements happening around you right now. Angels are not distant figures that exist only in stories. They are active servants carrying out divine assignments with precision and care. The angel near your miracle has already completed the journey to bring it close to your life. All that remains is the recognition of faith that allows the blessing to stay where it has been placed. This is why I speak with urgency instead of quiet distance. Too many people lose what was meant for them because they treat sacred moments as interruptions instead of invitations. Your attention, your faith, and your willingness to remain present are powerful acts that signal readiness to heaven. When you stay connected, the miracle stays near you. Let your heart settle into this truth. You are not forgotten, overlooked, or abandoned in your struggles. You are seen and known with great care. The miracle that has already arrived carries evidence of that care, even if you have not fully recognized its shape yet. Often, the first step toward receiving a blessing is simply choosing not to walk away from the moment where it appears. There is also protection surrounding what has been prepared for you. The angel assigned to this miracle is not standing there casually. That presence exists because what has been given to you matters deeply within the plans that are unfolding for your life. The protection is there, so the doubt, distraction, and fear cannot easily steal what was meant to strengthen your future. I know the doubts that sometimes whisper into your thoughts. I know the quiet fears that ask whether something good can truly happen after the struggles you have endured. But understand that miracles do not arrive because life has been easy. They arrive because grace moves even when circumstances have been difficult. Stay with this moment and allow your heart to remain open. When your spirit chooses awareness instead of distraction, the angel guarding your miracle recognizes that readiness. Heaven sees that your faith is awake and attentive, and the blessing remains where it was placed for you. Your journey has not been meaningless. Every step, every prayer, and every quiet act of perseverance has led toward moments like this. The miracle near you is not only about solving one problem, it is about reminding you that my presence has never left your side, even when the path felt lonely. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. You are still here, still listening. And that choice already speaks louder than you may realize. When a soul remains attentive during a sacred moment, heaven recognizes that awareness immediately. The angel who stands near the miracle prepared for you does not move randomly or without purpose. That presence remains steady because your attention signals that your heart is not turning away from what has been placed before you. Many people move through life so quickly that they pass the very blessings they once prayed to receive. They rush past quiet moments and overlook the gentle ways heaven speaks. Yet, you have remained here, allowing your spirit to slow down long enough to hear what is being revealed. That willingness to stay present is not small. It is a sign that your heart still carries faith, even after everything you have been through. I see the weariness you sometimes carry. I see the silent battles you fight inside your thoughts when no one else notices. There were days when hope felt distant and nights when your heart wondered if change would ever arrive. Yet, through all those moments, I continued preparing something for you. What has been placed near your life now carries the answer to many of those hidden prayers. The miracle near you is not simply about solving one difficulty. It carries a deeper purpose that stretches into the future I have prepared for you. Sometimes I place blessings in a person's life, not only to relieve pain, but to strengthen that path ahead. The gift that has arrived for you carries restoration, direction, and protection that will unfold step by step. Understand that miracles often begin quietly before they reveal their full power. At first, they may appear as a small shift, a subtle opportunity, or a change in circumstances that seems almost ordinary. But beneath that quiet beginning is a divine movement that has the ability to reshape your life in ways you cannot yet see. What matters now is that your spirit remains aware enough to recognize it. The angel assigned to this moment does not act out of impatience. Yet the timing surrounding miracles is real. When heaven opens a window of blessing, that moment is sacred and must be honored. Your attention and faith keep the door open, allowing what has been prepared to settle fully into your life. When a heart stays awake and receptive, the angel guarding the miracle remains steady as well. You may feel something stirring inside you while hearing these words. That feeling is not imagination or coincidence. Often, when heaven moves close to a person's life, the soul senses it before the mind fully understands it. A quiet sense of peace, curiosity, or deep reflection begins to rise. Those gentle signals are reminders that something meaningful is unfolding. There were seasons when you believed your waiting had no purpose. You wondered why the answers seemed delayed while others appeared to move forward quickly. Yet waiting has never meant abandonment. In many cases, waiting simply means that preparation is still unfolding behind the scenes. What you are witnessing now is the result of that hidden preparation finally reaching its moment. You have been stronger than you realize. Even during days when you felt fragile or uncertain, you continued moving forward. Every small step of endurance mattered more than you knew. The miracle now standing close to your life honors that perseverance and confirms that your journey has not been wasted. Heaven does not measure your worth by the mistakes you regret or the moments when you felt weak. Your value has always been greater than the failures you remember. I see the part of you that kept hoping, even when disappointment tried to silence that hope. That quiet faith is one of the reasons this miracle has been placed near your life today. The angel who stands beside it recognizes that faith as well. Angels are not distant observers who remain unaware of human struggle. They witness the courage that lives inside hearts that continue believing after hardship. When they guard a blessing meant for someone like you, they do so with deep purpose and care. Remain calm and open as this moment continues to unfold. You do not need to force anything or rush ahead of what is happening. Miracles settle into a life most naturally when the heart remains peaceful and attentive. Your role right now is simply to stay present and allow the blessing to remain where it has been placed. There are also new doors beginning to form around your future. The miracle near you is connected to opportunities that will appear in the days ahead. At first, they may seem small, yet they carry the potential to guide you toward places of stability and growth that once felt unreachable. Nothing about this moment is accidental. Even the struggles you endured have quietly shaped your readiness for what is coming. The lessons learned through hardship have strengthened your spirit and deepened your understanding of grace. Because of those experiences, the blessing now before you will not be taken for granted. You will recognize its value in ways others might overlook. Let gratitude begin to rise in your heart as you remain here. Gratitude opens space for miracles to settle even more deeply into a life. When a soul acknowledges the goodness of heaven with sincerity, that awareness strengthens the connection between faith and fulfillment. It becomes easier for blessings to remain where they are meant to stay. The angel watching over this moment continues to stand peacefully beside what has been prepared. That presence reflects the care and intention behind the miracle placed near you. Nothing has been rushed or done without purpose. Every part of this unfolding moment carries the mark of divine planning. Have you heard about the top-secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind. but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not walking through life alone. Even when it feels that way, there are unseen hands guiding and protecting you more often than you realize. Many dangers have already passed you without your knowledge because heaven quietly redirected them away from your path. The miracle before you is another expression of that same protection and care. Your future still carries chapters that will surprise you with goodness. The difficulties you remember do not define the ending of your story. Instead, they have prepared you to recognize the value of the blessings that are beginning to arrive. The miracle near you is only the beginning of a larger unfolding. Keep your heart steady and your attention focused. The angel guarding this moment continues to observe the readiness of your spirit. Faith does not need to be loud or dramatic to be real. Sometimes it is simply the quiet decision to remain present when heaven speaks. If you feel peace rising within you, and you trust that something meaningful is unfolding around your life even now, write 1212 in the comments. The miracle that has already reached your life carries more layers than you can see right now. Some blessings reveal themselves immediately, while others unfold slowly as the days continue. What has been placed near you belongs to the second kind. It will begin quietly, almost like a seed resting in the soil. But with time, it will grow into something that reshapes your direction. I know there have been moments when you questioned whether heaven was truly guiding your path. Those doubts came during seasons when answers felt delayed and progress seemed slow. Yet delays were never signs of absence. They were moments when preparation was still unfolding beyond what your eyes could see. The angel assigned to guard your miracle understands the timing of this blessing far better than you can see right now. That presence stands patiently, not because the miracle is fragile, but because sacred gifts must remain close to hearts that stay attentive. When a soul recognizes that heaven is speaking, the miracle remains where it was placed. This is why your attention in this moment matters more than you may realize. When you stay present, your faith becomes active rather than distant. Active faith creates space for blessings to remain steady and grow stronger. It signals to heaven that the miracle has arrived in the right place. Think about the prayers you whispered during the hardest nights of your life. Those were not forgotten words disappearing into silence. They were heard with compassion and gathered carefully in the presence of heaven. What you are experiencing now is the beginning of the answer that has been traveling toward you. Your miracle carries peace within it, even if its full form has not yet appeared clearly. Sometimes the first sign of a blessing is a change inside your spirit. Worry begins to loosen its grip, and a quiet confidence replaces the heaviness you once felt. That inner shift often arrives before the outward change becomes visible. The angel standing beside your miracle recognizes this transformation within you. That presence can see the way your heart is opening again after seasons of discouragement. Every moment you remain here, choosing awareness instead of distraction, strengthens, snorts, the place where the blessing has been set. There were people who doubted your path and questioned your perseverance. They could not see the battles you fought privately or the strength required to keep moving forward. Yet heaven saw every step of that journey. What is happening now confirms that your endurance was never meaningless. Even the difficult seasons were shaping something important inside you. Patience, humility, and deeper faith were forming quietly during those times. Without those qualities, the miracle near you might have been misunderstood or overlooked. But now your heart is ready to recognize its value. Do not underestimate the quiet power of remaining here. When a person listens carefully during a sacred moment, it creates a bridge between heaven and the human heart. That bridge allows blessings to travel freely without resistance or doubt blocking the path. The angel guarding your miracle continues to watch with calm focus. That presence understands the weight of this moment and the importance of your awareness. Heaven never rushes blessings carelessly into a life. Each miracle arrives with intention and timing designed to bring lasting change. Some miracles bring sudden breakthroughs that everyone around can see immediately. Others begin softly, touching the heart first before transforming circumstances later. The blessing near you belongs to the kind that grows stronger with time, revealing its power gradually as the days unfold. You may soon notice small shifts around you. Opportunities may begin to appear where there once seemed to be none. Conversations may open doors that once felt closed. These are not coincidences. They are early signs that the miracle placed near your life is beginning to move. Stay grounded in gratitude as these moments appear. Gratitude keeps the heart aligned with the goodness of heaven. When you recognize blessings with humility and appreciation, you create space for even more goodness to remain in your life. The angel beside your miracle continues to guard what has been prepared for you. That protection ensures that fear, doubt, and negativity cannot easily steal what heaven has already delivered. You are not alone as this blessing begins to take shape. Even when you step away from this moment later, remember the truth that has been spoken here. Miracles do not disappear when faith remains alive. They grow quietly in the background, preparing to reveal themselves fully when the time is right. The path ahead of you still carries surprises that will bring hope back into places that once felt empty. What has already arrived near your life is the beginning of that restoration. It is the first visible sign that heaven has been working behind the scenes all along. You have been chosen to receive this moment of grace, not because you are perfect, but because your heart has remained willing to believe even after difficulty. That quiet belief matters more than you know. Heaven honors hearts that continue trusting even when circumstances seem uncertain. Let peace continue filling your spirit as you listen. The miracle near you is real, and the angel guarding it remains steady because your attention signals readiness. This is not an ordinary moment passing through your day. It is a sacred intersection where faith meets fulfillment. If your heart feels calm and you sense that something meaningful is unfolding around your life right now, write 555 inches. The comments. Many people think miracles always arrive with dramatic signs, but that is not always how heaven works. Often the greatest blessings arrive softly, almost like a whisper that only the attentive soul can hear. That gentle arrival does not make the miracle small. Instead, it reveals how carefully heaven chooses the moment when a heart is prepared to receive what it once prayed for. I know the road behind you has not been simple. There were seasons when you carried burdens that felt heavier than your strength. During those moments, you may have wondered whether your prayers were truly reaching heaven. Yet, every of faith you offered was heard, and every quiet hope you carried became part of the preparation for the miracle that now stands near your life. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this at-home ritual is helping struggling people step into dream lifestyles. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted from the internet forever. The angel assigned to guard this blessing remains steady beside it. That presence shows how seriously heaven treats the gifts placed into human lives. Angels do not stand beside ordinary things. They guard what has been sent with purpose, what has been shaped through divine care, and what carries the power to change a person's path. Right now, the miracle is not only near you, It is beginning to breathe life into parts of your future that once felt uncertain. Some of its effects will become visible quickly, while others will unfold slowly like sunlight spreading across the morning sky. What matters is that the blessing has already reached the place where your life and heaven's promise meet. There will be moments when you look back and realize this was one of the turning points in your journey. At first, it may seem like a quiet moment of reflection, but later you will see that something shifted here. Your awareness, your faith, and your willingness to stay connected allowed the miracle to remain close instead of passing quietly away. The angel guarding your miracle continues watching your heart. That presence recognizes sincerity and humility. It sees the way your spirit is leaning toward hope instead of turning back toward doubt. When heaven sees that kind of openness, blessings remain anchored instead of drifting away. Remember that miracles are not always about sudden wealth or dramatic changes that everyone notices immediately. Sometimes the greatest miracle is the restoration of direction in a person's life. When clarity returns, when strength rises again, and when opportunities begin opening where closed paths once stood. Those are signs of heaven's work unfolding. You may soon notice alignment returning to areas that once felt scattered. Decisions that once seemed confusing may begin to feel clearer. Situations that felt stuck may begin moving again. These shifts are not coincidences. They are the early ripples created by the miracle already placed beside your life. Stay calm and continue allowing peace to settle within your heart. Peace is one of the ways heaven confirms that something sacred is unfolding. When a miracle begins to root itself in a person's life, the soul often feels a quiet assurance that everything is moving towards something good. There were moments when you believed your story might always be defined by struggle, yet heaven never wrote your ending according to those fears. The struggles you faced were chapters, not the final page. What has arrived near you now carries the power to open a new chapter marked by restoration instead of defeat. The angel guarding this miracle understands that your path needed preparation before this moment could arrive. The hardships you endured strengthened your compassion and deepened your understanding of grace. Because of those experiences, the blessing near you will not be wasted or treated lightly. Heaven does not send miracles into lives without purpose. Every blessing carries an assignment that reaches beyond the moment it appears. The miracle near you will not only bring relief to your heart, it will also create opportunities for growth, stability, and new direction that will shape the days ahead. Your presence here is part of that unfolding story. When you choose to remain attentive during sacred moments, you become an active participant in the blessing rather than a distant observer. Faith grows stronger when it is practiced through awareness and trust. The angel standing beside your miracle continues guarding it carefully. That protection ensures that distractions, fear, and doubt cannot easily steal what heaven has already placed in your path. You are not standing alone beside this blessing. Heaven's presence surrounds it with care. Let gratitude continue growing inside your spirit. Gratitude strengthens the connection between your heart and the goodness heaven releases. When a person receives blessings with humility, those blessings often deepen and expand beyond what was first expected. Soon, you will begin noticing small confirmations that this miracle is truly settling into your life. Doors may open quietly. Encouragement may appear through unexpected places. Even your thoughts may begin to feel lighter and more hopeful than they once did. These signs are gentle reminders that heaven is moving. Do not rush ahead of what is unfolding. Miracles often reveal their full beauty when they are allowed to grow at the pace chosen by heaven. Your role is simply to remain aware, faithful, and grateful for what has already been placed near you. If your heart feels strengthened by these words, and you believe heaven is working quietly around your life even now, write 999 inches, the comments. Understand that heaven pays close attention to moments like this. Awareness is not a small thing when a blessing has been placed beside a person's life. When you stay present, you allow the connection between heaven and your heart to remain open. That openness is what keeps the miracle near, rather than allowing it to drift away unnoticed. The angel guarding this blessing continues to stand with calm patience. That presence is not anxious or hurried, but it is deeply aware of the importance of your response. Angels do not operate through confusion or randomness. Every movement they make is connected to purpose and timing that have been carefully arranged. Your miracle carries layers of meaning that you will discover gradually. At first, it may appear as a quiet shift within your life, almost like a gentle wind that changes the direction of a path. Later, you will begin seeing how that small shift leads toward larger changes that once seemed impossible. What matters most right now is that the blessing has already reached you. There were days when you believed your prayers were delayed beyond hope. You may have wondered why certain doors stayed closed while others around you seemed to move forward. But those moments of waiting were not empty. Preparation was happening quietly in places you could not see. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips. It's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. Your character was being strengthened, your patience was being shaped, and your faith was being refined through experiences that felt difficult at the time. Those qualities now form the foundation that allows the miracle near you to remain steady. Without that preparation, the blessing might have been overlooked or misunderstood. The angel standing beside your miracle recognizes the journey you have walked. That presence understands the perseverance you carried, even during seasons when your strength felt thin. Every step you took forward, even when the road felt uncertain, contributed to this moment where heaven's promise meets your life. Stay peaceful as you listen, because peace creates space for miracles to settle deeply within a heart. When fear and doubt dominate the mind, blessings struggle to find a place to rest. But when a spirit becomes calm and receptive, the miracle begins to root itself firmly within that life. You may already sense that something within you is changing. A quiet confidence may be replacing the weight you once carried. Your thoughts may feel lighter, and your hope may be beginning to rise again after seasons of discouragement. Those inner shifts are signs that the miracle is not only near you, but already beginning to influence your life. Heaven often works from the inside outward. Before circumstances change visibly, the spirit is strengthened and renewed. This inner renewal prepares you to walk confidently into the new opportunities that will soon appear along your path. The miracle near you is connected to more than one moment of relief. It carries the beginning of restoration that will reach into different areas of your life: relationships, opportunities, and personal direction will slowly begin aligning in ways that once seemed distant or unreachable. The angel guarding this blessing continues to observe the sincerity of your heart. When heaven sees humility and gratitude growing inside a person, it confirms that the miracle has arrived at the right time. Gratitude signals that the soul recognizes the goodness being offered. Allow gratitude to grow quietly inside you as you continue listening. Gratitude is not only a response to blessings, It is also a doorway through which greater peace enters the heart. When you acknowledge the goodness of heaven, your spirit becomes more receptive to what is unfolding. There were moments when you feared that your story might remain defined by struggle, yet heaven never intended for those chapters to become your final identity. The miracle placed beside your life carries the promise that restoration is possible even after seasons of difficulty. You have been seen through every moment of your journey. The times when you felt alone were never truly empty of presence. I have been guiding steps you did not realize were guided, and protecting you from dangers you never saw approaching. Now the miracle that has arrived stands as a reminder that heaven has never stopped working on your behalf. The angel who guards it remains steady because your attention shows that your faith is still alive. Your future is not limited by the struggles you remember. There are paths ahead of you that will reveal opportunities, growth, and peace that once felt distant. The blessing near you is part of that unfolding future. Continue listening with a calm and open heart. When a person remains attentive during sacred moments, their faith grows stronger and their awareness becomes clearer. Those qualities help ensure that miracles remain where they have been placed. If you feel a quiet certainty rising inside you that heaven is moving around your life right now, write 1,515 inches the comments. Let these words continue settling within your spirit as you listen. The miracle that has already arrived is not fading or drifting away. It remains near you because your heart has chosen awareness instead of distraction. As long as your faith stays alive and your spirit remains attentive, the angel guarding your miracle will continue standing beside the blessing that has been prepared for you. The angel who guards your miracle continues standing quietly beside it. Đã format tiếp theo đúng nội dung file bạn gửi. That presence is calm and steady, not rushed or uncertain. Angels do not panic or move without purpose. They remain exactly where they are assigned until the moment they are guided to act. And right now, the angel near you recognizes that your heart is still attentive. Many people never realize how close they come to the blessings they prayed for. A miracle may stand near their life, waiting for recognition, yet their attention wanders before they ever see it. Distractions pull their focus away, and the sacred moment passes quietly, but you have stayed here, and that choice keeps the miracle from slipping away unnoticed. What has arrived for you carries deeper meaning than you may understand right now. Heaven does not send blessings randomly into a person's life. Every miracle is connected to purpose, timing, and the future that has been carefully prepared. The one place near you carries the power to guide your life toward a path that once seemed impossible. Think back to the times when you felt uncertain about where your life was heading. There were days when your thoughts felt scattered and your direction felt unclear. You searched for answers and wondered when things would finally begin to move forward. Those seasons were not wasted, even though they felt difficult while you were living through them. During those quiet struggles, something was being formed inside you. Strength was growing where weakness once lived. Patience was being shaped through waiting. Faith was learning to breathe, even during moments of uncertainty. All of those qualities now create the space where your miracle can remain and grow. The angel standing beside your blessing sees this preparation clearly. That presence understands that your journey has been shaping your heart for this moment. Heaven never sends miracles into lives without first preparing the soul that will receive them. Your miracle may not yet look exactly like what you imagined when you first prayed for change. Sometimes blessings arrive in forms that are quieter than expected, yet within those quiet beginnings is a power that unfolds gradually, revealing itself piece by piece as time continues. Soon you will begin noticing signs that this miracle is truly settling into your life. Small shifts will begin appearing around you. Opportunities may arise through conversations or circumstances that once seemed ordinary. Doors that once felt closed may begin opening with surprising ease. These changes will not feel forced or chaotic. They will unfold naturally, like steps appearing along a path that was once hidden. As you move forward, you will realize that the miracle placed near you is guiding those steps carefully. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt, attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations. It's all happening, but the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Remain peaceful while these moments begin unfolding. Peace allows blessings to remain steady without being overwhelmed by fear or doubt. When a heart becomes calm, it becomes easier to recognize the goodness that heaven has already placed nearby. The angel guarding your miracle continues, observing your heart with quiet attention. That presence sees the humility and openness that are rising within you as you listen. When heaven sees gratitude growing in a person's spirit, it confirms that the blessing has arrived at the right moment. Gratitude does not require perfect circumstances to exist. It grows even during small moments when a soul recognizes that heaven has not forgotten them. Your gratitude strengthens the connection between your faith and the miracle now resting beside your life. You may begin to feel a gentle sense of hope returning to parts of your heart that once felt tired. Hope is one of the first signs that restoration is beginning. When hope awakens again, it brings energy, clarity, and courage that allow you to move forward without fear controlling your steps. This miracle carries the ability to restore more than one area of your life. Its influence will reach into places where discouragement once lingered. Over time, you will begin noticing that your thoughts feel lighter, your direction feels clearer, and your spirit feels stronger than before. None of this is accidental. The blessing near you has been carefully prepared through divine care. The angel guarding it understands the responsibility connected to this moment and continues standing faithfully beside what has been delivered. Your role is not to struggle or force the miracle to grow faster than it is meant to grow. Your role is simply to remain attentive and open to the movement of heaven. Faith is not measured by how loudly you speak about it. It is revealed through quiet trust that remains steady even when the full picture has not yet appeared. If your heart feels strengthened by what you are hearing and you believe heaven is guiding this moment in your life, write 1,717 inches the comments. Carry this awareness with you as these words continue settling into your spirit. The miracle that has already arrived is not temporary or fragile. It remains close because your heart has chosen to stay awake and aware. As long as your spirit remains open and your faith remains steady, the angel guarding your miracle will continue standing beside the blessing that heaven has placed near your life. The angel assigned to guard this miracle still stands beside it with steady patience. That presence is calm and watchful, aware that the moment unfolding around your life carries deep purpose. Angels do not grow tired or careless when they carry out heaven's assignments. They remain faithful to the task given to them until the blessing they protect settles fully into the life it was meant for. What has arrived for you carries layers of restoration that will reveal themselves step by step. Some parts of this miracle will appear quickly, while others will unfold gradually over time. Heaven often works in this way so that your heart can grow stronger as each new piece of the blessing becomes visible. A miracle that grows steadily often leaves a deeper and lasting impact. There were times in the past when you felt as if your prayers were echoing into silence. You may have wondered whether your voice was reaching heaven at all. But nothing you whispered in faith was ever lost. Every prayer was heard. Every tear was noticed. And every moment of endurance was remembered. Those prayers are connected directly to what is happening now. The miracle that has arrived is not an unexpected event. It is the answer beginning to unfold after a long season of waiting. Sometimes the distance between prayer and fulfillment feels long, but heaven never forgets what a sincere heart asks for. The angel guarding your miracle understands the journey that brought you to this moment. That presence saw the nights when your thoughts were heavy and the days when your strength felt almost gone. Even during those times, you continued moving forward. Sometimes with only a small spark of hope guiding you. That spark of hope was enough. Faith does not need to be loud to be powerful. Even the quiet decision to believe that better days are possible carries strength that heaven recognizes. Your miracle is standing near your life. Because your faith survived the difficult seasons, you may begin noticing subtle changes around you as this blessing continues settling into your path. A sense of direction may begin returning to your thoughts. Situations that once felt uncertain may start becoming clearer. These gentle shifts are signs that heaven's work is beginning to reveal itself. Remain calm and patient as these changes appear. Miracles do not always rush forward suddenly. Many blessings grow quietly like seeds slowly rising from the soil before they reveal their full beauty. The miracle near you will unfold according to the timing heaven has chosen. The angel standing beside it continues, guarding what has been delivered for you. That protection ensures that doubt and fear cannot easily take hold of what has been prepared. Heaven surrounds its blessings with care, so they can grow without being stolen by distraction or negativity. Your heart has already shown the humility that allows miracles to remain steady. Humility opens the door for grace to enter more deeply into a life. When a person recognizes that blessings come from heaven rather than personal power alone, their spirit becomes a place where goodness can remain. Gratitude will continue strengthening this connection as well. Gratitude is not only a response to miracles after they happen, it is also a way of welcoming what heaven has already placed near you. When you acknowledge the goodness surrounding your life, your spirit becomes aligned with the blessing that has arrived. You may not yet see the full shape of the miracle, but you can trust that it is real. Heaven does not send angels to guard something without purpose. The blessing beside you carries the power to influence your path in ways that will become clearer with time. Soon, you may find doors beginning to open where obstacles once stood. Opportunities may appear through conversations or moments that once seemed ordinary. When those things happen, remember that they are connected to what heaven placed near you today. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming lives overnight, scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs. It rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret will not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently removed. The miracle is not only about solving one problem or easing one burden. It is about guiding your life into a new chapter marked by restoration and hope. Your story was never meant to end in struggle. Heaven's intention has always been to lead you toward renewal. The angel guarding your miracle continues, watching over the blessing with faithful care. That presence recognizes the sincerity in your heart and the readiness growing within your spirit. Because your faith remains awake, the miracle stays close instead of drifting away. If you feel peace rising within you and you trust that heaven is working quietly around your life even now, write 1,919 inches the comments. Let these words continue settling into your heart as you listen. The miracle that has already arrived is not a distant promise waiting somewhere far ahead. It is close to your life right now, carefully guarded by an angel who was sent with purpose. As long as your spirit remains attentive and your faith remains alive, that miracle will continue unfolding until the blessing prepared for you becomes fully visible in your life. The angel assigned to guard this miracle continues, standing beside it with calm devotion. That presence is not restless or uncertain. Angels carry their assignments with deep focus, because what they guard has meaning that reaches far beyond a single moment. The miracle near you carries a purpose connected to the path your life is meant to walk. You may not yet see every detail of what has arrived, but heaven never releases blessings without reason. What has been placed near your life was prepared through patience, prayer, and divinacare long before this day came. The answer to many of your silent hopes was already beginning its journey toward you. There were seasons when your heart felt tired from waiting. During those moments, you may have wondered if the future would remain as uncertain as the present felt. Yet, waiting has never meant that heaven was still or inactive. While you were enduring those quiet struggles, preparation was happening in ways you could not see. Strength was growing within you, even during your weakest moments. The hardships you faced shaped your spirit with patience and humility. Those qualities now create the space where the miracle beside your life can settle and remain steady. A blessing that arrives in a prepared heart grows stronger with time. The angel guarding your miracle recognizes this preparation clearly. That presence understands the perseverance you carried through seasons when hope felt distant. Every step you took forward, even when your strength felt small, helped bring you to this moment where heaven's promise meets your life. Remain calm as you continue listening, because calmness allows the blessing to rest peacefully within your spirit. When fear or doubt begins to dominate the mind, miracles struggle to grow. But when the heart becomes quiet and open, the blessing can unfold naturally without resistance. You may already sense that something within you is shifting. A quiet confidence may be rising where worry once lived. Your thoughts may feel lighter, and the heaviness you once carried may slowly be loosening its hold. These inner changes are often the first sign that heaven's work has begun to move within a life. Miracles often begin inside the spirit before they become visible in the world around you. The peace growing within you is not an accident. It is part of the miracle already settling into your life. As that peace grows, it prepares you to walk forward with greater clarity and strength. Soon, you may begin noticing gentle confirmations that this blessing is real. Opportunities may appear where there were once obstacles. Conversations may open doors that once felt closed. These moments may seem simple at first, but they are connected to the miracle already placed near your life. The angel guarding this blessing remains watchful as these shifts begin unfolding. That presence ensures that what heaven has delivered is not easily stolen by distraction or fear. You are not standing alone beside your miracle. Heaven surrounds it with care and protection. Your role in this moment is not to rush ahead or force the blessing to appear more quickly. Miracles unfold according to divine timing, not human impatience. Your role is simply to remain attentive and grateful for what has already arrived. Gratitude strengthens the connection between your heart and the goodness that heaven releases. When a soul recognizes blessings with humility, it becomes easier for those blessings to grow. Gratitude opens the spirit so that peace and hope can settle deeply within it. You may begin realizing that the struggles you once feared were shaping something important within you. The patience you learned, The compassion you developed and the endurance you discovered were preparing your heart to receive what has now arrived. Without those experiences, the miracle near you might have gone unnoticed or been taken lightly, but now your spirit understands the value of restoration. The blessing placed beside your life will not be wasted because you recognize the journey that led to it. The angel standing beside your miracle continues, observing your heart with quiet attention. That presence sees the sincerity in your spirit and the humility growing within you. When heaven sees those qualities, it confirms that the blessing has arrived at the right moment. Your future still carries chapters that will surprise you with goodness. The difficulties you remember do not define the end of your story. Instead, they were part of the path that prepared you for the miracle now standing beside your life. Continue listening with an open and peaceful heart. When a person remains attentive during sacred moments, their faith grows stronger and their awareness becomes clearer. Those qualities help ensure that blessings remain where heaven has placed them. If you feel hope rising again inside your heart, and you believe that heaven is guiding your life even now, write 222 inches, the comments. Let this awareness continue settling into your spirit as you remain here. The miracle that has already arrived is not passing through your life unnoticed. It remains near you because your heart has chosen awareness instead of distraction. As long as your faith stays alive and your spirit remains attentive, the angel guarding your miracle will continue standing beside the blessing that heaven has prepared for you. What has arrived near your life carries purpose that stretches far beyond this single moment. The miracle placed beside you is connected to the future that has been quietly prepared for you, even when you could not see it. Heaven was arranging paths, aligning circumstances, and preparing doors that would eventually open. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth, supported by 4 neuroscience labs. This easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations. It's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may remember the seasons when hope felt distant. There were moments when your thoughts were heavy and your heart wondered if your prayers had been heard. But those prayers were never lost. Each word spoken in faith reached heaven and became part of the preparation for the blessing that is now near your life. Waiting is often one of the hardest experiences for the human heart. When answers do not arrive quickly, it can feel as though nothing is happening, yet heaven works beyond the limits of human timing. While you were waiting, preparation was unfolding in ways you could not see. Strength was forming inside you through every challenge you faced. The patience you learned and the resilience you discovered were shaping your spirit. Those qualities now create the space where the miracle beside your life can remain steady and grow stronger. The angel guarding your miracle recognizes this preparation clearly. That presence saw your perseverance during days when your strength felt thin. Even when you questioned your path, you continued moving forward. That quiet endurance is one of the reasons the blessing has been placed near you today. Remain peaceful as you continue listening. Peace allows the miracle to settle deeply within your heart. When fear or doubt takes control, blessings struggle to find a place to rest. But when your spirit becomes calm and open, heaven's work can unfold without resistance. You may already feel a subtle shift within your thoughts. A quiet sense of hope may be returning where discouragement once lingered. Your spirit may feel lighter than it did before. These inner changes are often the first sign that a miracle has begun to influence a life. Miracles often begin inside the soul before they appear in visible ways. The peace you feel growing within you is part of the blessing that has arrived. As that peace strengthens, it prepares you to recognize the opportunities that will soon appear along your path. The angel standing beside your miracle continues guarding it carefully. That protection ensures that doubt, fear, and distraction cannot easily take what heaven has already placed near your life. You are surrounded by a care that you cannot always see, but it remains present. Soon you may begin noticing small changes around you. Situations that once felt uncertain may begin to shift in your favor. Opportunities may appear through conversations or moments that once seemed ordinary. These are not coincidences. They are signs that the miracle is beginning to unfold. Allow gratitude to grow within your heart as these moments appear. Gratitude strengthens the connection between your spirit and the goodness that heaven releases. When you recognize blessings with humility, those blessings often deepen and expand. The miracle beside your life is not only meant to bring relief from past struggles, it also carries the beginning of restoration that will reach into your future. The path ahead of you still holds chapters filled with growth, peace, and opportunity. The angel guarding this blessing continues watching over it with quiet attention. That presence recognizes the sincerity in your heart and the readiness growing within you because your faith remains awake. The miracle stays near rather than drifting away. Heaven has never lost sight of your journey. Every step you took, even during seasons of uncertainty, was seen and remembered. The blessing now beside your life is a reminder that your story is still unfolding with purpose. Đã format tiếp theo đúng nội dung file bạn gửi. Continue listening with a calm and open spirit. When a person remains attentive during sacred moments, their faith grows stronger and their awareness becomes clearer. These qualities help ensure that miracles remain where heaven has placed them. If you feel a quiet peace filling your heart, and you believe that heaven is guiding this moment in your life, write 10 inches the comments. The angel assigned to guard your miracle continues standing beside it with quiet faithfulness. That presence does not move in confusion or impatience. Angels carry out their assignments with calm certainty, knowing that the blessing they protect has been prepared with deep purpose. The miracle near your life is not temporary or fragile. It carries strength that will grow as your faith continues to remain open. There were seasons when you felt as if your journey was filled with unanswered questions. You may have looked at your path and wondered why some doors stayed closed while others seemed to open easily for those around you. During those times, it was easy to feel overlooked or forgotten. Yet, heaven never lost sight of you, even during the quietest and most difficult chapters of your life. While you were walking through those seasons of uncertainty, preparation was unfolding in ways that your eyes could not yet see. Circumstances were aligning, opportunities were forming, and the path ahead of you was slowly being prepared. The miracle that has now arrived is connected to that long process of preparation that took place beyond your awareness. You may not yet see the full shape of what heaven has placed beside your life. Miracles often begin as quiet beginnings that gradually reveal their deeper meaning. The blessing near you may start with small changes or subtle opportunities that seem simple at first. Yet those simple moments often carry the seeds of transformation that grow stronger with time. The angel guarding this miracle understands the importance of your awareness during this moment. That presence sees the sincerity in your spirit and the humility growing within your heart. When heaven sees gratitude and openness in a person, it confirms that the blessing has arrived at the right place and the right time. Remain calm and allow peace to continue settling within you. Peace creates the environment where miracles can grow naturally. God says, I am crying because you still do not know this shocking truth about your money. I am crying because what you believe about your money has been quietly shaping your life in ways you cannot see. And if you scroll past this, you may miss a breakthrough that has been waiting at your door. I am revealing the hidden truth about your finances, your lack, your fear, and the blessing that has been delayed, not by fate, but by misunderstanding. If you feel this stirring in your heart, comment amen to affirm. Stay with me, because what I am about to uncover can shift the direction of your future and unlock what has felt stuck for years. The shocking truth is that your money has never been just about numbers, bills, or income, but about trust, identity, and who you believe is your provider. You have been fighting battles in the physical world, while the root has been spiritual all along. I see how you worry in silence, how you calculate and recalculate, how you feel behind, and how shame sometimes tries to settle over your heart. I am not moved to tears because you lack money. I am moved because you do not yet understand how deeply I desire to guide you and bless you in this area of your life. Take a moment right now to like this video so more hearts can be reached before the blessing passes by. You have believed that money is your security, and when it feels low, you begin to feel unsafe. But I never created your peace to rise and fall with the balance in your account. The enemy has whispered that your worth is connected to your income, that your future is limited by your salary, and that your prayers must be unanswered because you still struggle. I am crying because you have carried that heavy lie as though it were truth. The real battle has been over your trust in me, not over the size of your paycheck. When you begin to understand this, fear starts losing its grip. I have seen the nights when you lay awake thinking about debts, responsibilities, and expectations. I have watched you compare yourself to people who seem to have more, and I have felt the quiet discouragement inside your spirit. You think I am disappointed in you because you are not where you hoped you would be. The truth is that I am near, not with anger, but with compassion and a plan that reaches deeper than quick money. Your financial story is not finished, and it is not defined by your current struggle. The shocking truth is that some of your financial hardship has been allowed to train your heart, not punish you. I have been teaching you endurance, wisdom, and dependence that prosperity alone could never teach. You thought I was silent, but I was shaping your character behind the scenes. Money can bless, but it can also blind. And I love you too much to allow wealth to destroy what I am building within you. What felt like delay was often protection. There were opportunities you wanted that did not work out, and you felt rejected or unlucky. You did not realize that I was closing doors that would have drained your peace and distracted you from your true calling. I am not limited by the economy, the market, or the opinions of people who underestimated you. I am your source. And when you begin to see money as a tool instead of a master, freedom will start growing inside your heart. The shift begins within you before it appears around you. I am moved because you have carried shame about asking me for financial help. You have prayed for health, family, and forgiveness. But you hesitate to bring your money concerns fully before me. You wonder whether it is too small or too selfish to ask for provision. I am your father, and I care about every detail of your life, including your rent, your groceries, and your dreams. Nothing about your need is embarrassing to me. The truth about your money is that generosity opens doors that fear keeps closed. When you cling tightly out of panic, your heart becomes tense and suspicious. But when you trust me enough to give with wisdom and faith, something powerful begins to move. I am not asking you to be reckless. I am asking you to be led. Comment 1111 if you believe I am guiding your steps even in your finances. Your obedience in small things prepares you for greater stewardship. You have asked why others seem to prosper quickly while your progress feels slow. What you do not see are the unseen foundations I am building beneath your life. Sudden success without spiritual grounding can collapse. But steady growth anchored in me endures. I am preparing you for blessing that will not crush you, but strengthen you. I care more about who you become than what you accumulate. There is also a mindset I am breaking in you. The belief that you will always struggle because your past has been hard. Your history does not dictate your destiny when I am involved. Generational patterns of lack, fear, and mismanagement can end with you. I am teaching you discipline, patience, and faith so that when increase comes, you will handle it with wisdom. This is not just about survival, but about transformation. I am crying because you think you are alone in this battle, and you are not. I am closer than your next breath, working in ways you cannot yet measure. I am opening paths you have not noticed, arranging conversations, ideas, and opportunities that align with your purpose. Do not measure my faithfulness by today's numbers, because I am weaving a bigger story. You have spent so much energy trying to control every outcome that you have forgotten how to rest in my provision. I see how you tighten your grip when expenses rise and income feels uncertain. You promise yourself that once you reach a certain number, you will finally feel safe. The truth I am uncovering is that no number will ever quiet a fearful heart unless that heart learns to trust me first. I am not against your desire to grow, succeed, and build wealth with integrity. I placed creativity, ambition, and vision inside you for a reason. What breaks my heart is when you believe that your effort alone carries the weight of your future. I gave you gifts and strength, but I never meant for you to carry the burden without my guidance. When you work with me instead of in panic, your path becomes clearer and lighter. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. There were moments when unexpected expenses appeared and you felt attacked or cursed. You wondered why setbacks followed progress and why it seemed like something always interrupted your plans. What you did not see was how I was refining your priorities through those interruptions. Some losses exposed habits that needed correction, and some pressures pushed you into wisdom you would not have pursued otherwise. I was not abandoning you in those moments. I was shaping you. You have also underestimated the power of your words about money. When you constantly declare that you are broke, unlucky, or doomed to struggle, those words begin to shape your mindset. I created your tongue with the ability to build or to destroy. Speak life over your finances, even when the numbers look small. Declare that I am your provider and that you are learning to steward what you have with faith. I am revealing that fear has been quietly influencing many of your decisions. Fear made you hold back from opportunities that required courage. Fear made you rush into choices without seeking my counsel because you were desperate for quick relief. When fear leads, regret often follows. When trust leads, peace remains, even if the path requires patience. You have compared your journey to others and felt behind. You scroll through images of success and measure your worth against someone else's highlight moments. I am crying because you forget that I am writing a unique story for you. Snorts. Their timeline is not your timeline, and their blessing is not a measure of your value. I am working in your life with precision, not delay. There are ideas I have planted in your mind that you dismissed as unrealistic. There are skills you carry that you have not fully developed because doubt convinced you that they were not valuable. Đã format tiếp theo đúng nội dung file bạn gửi. I do not waste potential. When I stir creativity in you, it is often connected to provision in ways you cannot immediately see. Ask me for clarity and discipline to nurture what I have placed in your hands. I am also teaching you contentment without complacency. Contentment does not mean you stop striving for growth, but it means you stop living in constant dissatisfaction. When your heart learns gratitude for what you have today, it becomes ready for more tomorrow. Ingratitude blinds you to present blessings and fuels unnecessary anxiety. Gratitude opens your eyes to the quiet miracles already around you. You have asked me to increase your income, and I have heard you, but I am also increasing your wisdom, because without wisdom, increase can slip away quickly. I am guiding you to budget with intention, to avoid impulsive spending, and to seek counsel when needed. These practical steps are not separate from faith. They are expressions of it. Faith and responsibility walk together. I know you sometimes feel embarrassed to admit financial mistakes from your past. You replay decisions and wish you could start over. I am not holding those mistakes over your head. I am offering you a new beginning, rooted in learning and grace. Your past missteps do not disqualify you from future blessing. There is something powerful that happens when you align your finances with my values, when you choose integrity over shortcuts, honesty over deception, and generosity over greed. Your soul becomes lighter. Money gained without peace will never satisfy you. I desire to bless you in ways that do not steal your joy or compromise your character. True prosperity includes inner freedom. I am breaking the lie that you must exhaust yourself to prove your worth. You were not created to live in constant burnout for the sake of money. Work is honorable, but your identity is not tied to your productivity. Rest is not laziness, it is trust. When you rest in me, you remember that I am working even when you are not. You have worried about providing for your family or securing your future. I see the weight you carry, and I honor your desire to protect those you love. But remember that I love them even more than you do. Their security ultimately rests in my hands, not in your perfect financial planning. I will guide you step by step as you seek me sincerely. There are also moments when I nudge you to give, even when it feels uncomfortable. Generosity tests your trust, but it also expands your heart. I am not measuring the amount, I am looking at your willingness. When you give with a cheerful spirit, you participate in my work beyond your own needs. In giving, you discover that you are not as dependent on money as you once thought. Comment 1212. If you trust that I am rewriting your financial story with wisdom and grace, let that declaration rise from a place of surrender, not pressure. You are not speaking empty words, but aligning your heart with my promise to guide you. When you invite me fully into this area of your life, you will begin to see subtle but steady shifts. I am also exposing the subtle idol that money can become. When your mood rises and falls with your balance, it reveals where your security is rooted. I want your joy anchored in my presence, not in fluctuating numbers. When I am first in your heart, money becomes a servant rather than a master. Freedom grows where trust replaces obsession. You may not see immediate change after hearing these truths, but seeds have been planted. Transformation often begins quietly before it becomes visible. Continue to seek me in your financial decisions, and I will illuminate your path. I am not rushing you, but I am leading you. What feels uncertain today can become testimony tomorrow. I am crying not because you are doomed, but because I long for you to understand how close you are to break through. The shocking truth about your money is that the real shift starts within your heart, not your wallet. As your trust deepens, your fear loosens. As your obedience grows, your capacity expands. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations. It's all becoming possible. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am still your provider in seasons of plenty and in seasons of pruning. I am still faithful when the numbers look small. Do not interpret temporary struggle as permanent destiny. I am guiding you towards stability, wisdom, and blessing that will honor me and strengthen you. Comment 777 as a sign that you are ready to let go of fear and walk forward in faith. Let this be a quiet commitment between you and me. I am not finished with your finances, and I am not finished with you. Stay close to my voice, and you will discover that what once brought tears can become a testimony of provision and grace. There is another layer to this truth that you have not yet seen, and it is the connection between your wounds and your wallet. Some of your financial habits were not formed by wisdom but by pain. You have spent money to feel comfort, to feel accepted, or to feel in control when life felt unstable. I am not condemning you for this, but I am gently exposing it so you can be free. When you were overlooked or underestimated, you sometimes tried to prove your value through what you owned. When you felt insecure, you looked for stability in possessions. When you felt empty, you sought temporary satisfaction in spending. I am crying because you did not realize that I was the comfort you were searching for in every purchase. The hole in your heart cannot be filled by transactions, only by my presence. You have also feared scarcity so deeply that you sometimes cling to money in ways that create tension in your relationships. You hesitate to help even when you feel the nudge because you are afraid there will not be enough left for you. I understand that fear, but I want to heal it. I am not asking you to ignore wisdom, but to release the panic that whispers, you will be abandoned. I have never failed to carry you through every season so far. The shocking truth is that I am more interested in your heart posture than in the total amount you possess. Wealth without peace is poverty of the soul. Modest means with joy and integrity can be a greater blessing than abundance with anxiety. I measure success differently than the world does. When you align with my definition, pressure begins to lift from your shoulders. You have believed that one big financial miracle would solve everything. You imagine a sudden breakthrough that erases every debt and worry overnight. I am capable of miracles, and I have done them before. But I am also a God of process. Sometimes the greater miracle is the transformation of your habits, your thinking, and your discipline. A gradual rebuild can create stronger foundations than a sudden windfall. There were times when you prayed for increase, but you were not ready to manage it well. That is not an insult. It is an honest truth wrapped in love. I have been strengthening your self-control and teaching you how to track, plan, and prioritize. These lessons may feel slow, but they are seeds of long-term stability. I want you to be blessed in a way that lasts. You have felt embarrassed when comparing your starting point to others who inherited advantages. You did not choose your background, your upbringing, or the financial education you received. But you can choose what you do from this moment forward. I am giving you insight and courage to break old cycles. Your future does not have to look like your past. I am also reminding you that money magnifies what already lives in the heart. If generosity is there, it grows. If pride is there, it expands. If insecurity is there, it becomes louder. That is why I am refining you now, before greater resources are placed in your hands. I want your character strong enough to carry the blessing. Do not despise small beginnings. Every strong structure once began with a single brick. Every healthy financial life begins with simple, consistent steps. When you choose to save a little, give intentionally, and spend thoughtfully, you are participating in the growth I am arranging. These quiet decisions matter more than you realize. There are opportunities ahead that will require boldness. I will open doors that stretch your confidence and challenge your comfort zone. You may feel unqualified or uncertain, but I will not lead you into anything I have not equipped you to handle. Trust my guidance when the time comes. The increase you desire often waits on the other side of obedience. Comment 999 as a declaration that you are willing to let me purify your motives about money. Let it be a sign that you desire not only financial change, but also a changed heart. When your motives align with my will, clarity begins, replacing confusion. You will start sensing my direction more clearly in practical decisions. You have also struggled with guilt when spending on yourself. You feel selfish when investing in your growth, rest, or learning. I do not want you living in extremes of indulgence or deprivation. Wisdom brings balance. There is a difference between careless spending and healthy investment in your well-being and skills. Ask me for discernment, and I will guide you. Remember that provision is not limited to currency. Sometimes I provide through relationships, ideas, unexpected favor, or protection from loss. You have been spared from disasters you never knew were close. You have received help in subtle ways that did not look dramatic, but were deeply significant. My hand has been more active in your finances than you realized. You must also release the belief that struggle is your permanent identity. You have worn the label of scarcity for so long that abundance feels unfamiliar. I am reshaping your mindset so you can handle growth without fear. When opportunity comes, do not shrink back because of old narratives. Step forward with humility and confidence rooted in me. There is a calling on your life that requires resources, and I have not forgotten that. The vision in your heart is not random. The dreams that keep resurfacing are not accidents. I am aligning circumstances slowly but intentionally. When the time is right, provision will meet purpose. Đã format tiếp theo đúng nội dung file bạn gửi. I am not asking you to ignore reality or pretend that challenges do not exist. I am asking you to see reality through the lens of faith instead of fear. When bills come, respond with responsibility and prayer. When income increases, respond with gratitude and wisdom. In both situations, keep your heart anchored in me. Comment 1515 if you are ready to partner with me in building a future marked by stability and generosity. Let it be a quiet commitment to growth. You are not walking this path alone. I am involved in every detail you surrender to me. The tears I speak of are not tears of hopelessness. but of longing for you to grasp how loved and supported you truly are. I am not distant from your financial concerns. I am present in your planning, your effort, and your waiting. The shocking truth continues to unfold, and it is leading you toward freedom. The shocking truth about your money is that it has quietly become the measure of your security, your value, and even your faith. When you feel financially strong, you pray with confidence. When you feel financially weak, you shrink back in shame. I want to break that pattern completely. Your access to me is not determined by your income, but by my love for you. There were times you did not give because you were afraid you would not recover. There were times you overworked because you believed everything depended on you. There were times you avoided looking at your accounts because anxiety overwhelmed you. I saw every one of those moments. I did not turn away. Even when you felt disappointed in yourself. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe, proven by neuroscience. This 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You must understand that provision is a relationship, not a formula. You have tried to calculate blessings as if they were transactions. You have thought that if you did everything right, results would appear instantly. But I am shaping your heart through relationship, not controlling you through fear of loss. When you walk closely with me, wisdom grows naturally. Some of your greatest financial stress has not come from lack, but from comparison. You have compared homes, salaries, lifestyles, and timelines. You have wondered why others seem to receive faster answers, but you do not see their private struggles, their hidden debts, or their emotional burdens. I am protecting you from chasing illusions that would not truly satisfy you. There is also a hidden blessing in the restraint you have experienced. If everything you wanted had come quickly, you might have built your confidence in money rather than in me. You might have grown independent in ways that would slowly distance your heart. Instead, I have kept you close through need. I have drawn you nearer through dependence. I want you to see that your financial journey is tied to your calling. The discipline you are learning now will support the influence you carry later. The humility you are developing will guard your character when doors open. I am preparing you for stewardship, not just survival. That preparation is sacred. You have sometimes mistaken delay for denial. When income did not increase as expected, you assumed I had said no. When promotions did not come, you felt forgotten. But there are layers of timing you cannot see. I move in alignment with purpose, not pressure. I also want to heal your relationship with giving. You have given at times from guilt instead of joy. You have given to impress rather than to bless. I am teaching you to give from freedom. When generosity flows from love, it multiplies peace inside you. There are practical changes I am guiding you toward. I am nudging you to plan with intention instead of reacting emotionally. I am leading you to build savings steadily instead of spending impulsively. These adjustments are not small. They are acts of obedience that create long-term strength. Comment 1717 as a sign that you are willing to let me reshape how you see wealth and provision. Let it be a private agreement between us that your heart will no longer bow to fear. When you release control, clarity will begin to replace confusion. I will guide your steps with patience and precision. You must also confront the belief that you are behind. That thought has stolen joy from seasons that were meant to teach you. You are not late in my timing. You are being refined exactly where you stand. Growth does not always look dramatic, but it is happening. Remember that I do not bless to create arrogance, but to expand impact. The resources that come to you are meant to flow through you. When you see money as a tool for purpose rather than a symbol of status, your heart remains light. I can trust a heart that does not worship what it receives. There are doors opening that you have not yet noticed. Conversations are aligning. Skills are sharpening. Opportunities are forming quietly in the background. I am weaving connections that will support your stability, even when you feel stagnant. Movement is happening. You have prayed for relief from pressure. Relief is coming, but it will come alongside maturity. I am not interested in temporary ease that leaves you unprepared. I am building something lasting. When it arrives, you will be strong enough to carry it without fear. You must also forgive yourself for past financial missteps. Shame keeps you stuck in old cycles. Grace frees you to learn and move forward. I am not counting your past against you. I am inviting you into wisdom. There will be seasons of increase, and there will be seasons of pruning. Both serve a purpose. Increase teaches stewardship. Pruning teaches dependence. In both, I remain faithful. Comment 1919 if you choose to trust my process, even when you do not understand every detail. Let that declaration come from a place of surrender. You are not surrendering your dreams, but your fear. Trust opens doors that anxiety cannot. The tears I speak of are not weakness. They are the expression of my deep desire for you to live free from financial bondage. I do not want you enslaved by debt, obsession, or insecurity. I want you anchored in peace. Whether you have much or little, the shocking truth continues to unfold. Your money is not the center of your life, but your heart's alignment is. When your trust is rooted in me, stability begins to grow. Provision follows purpose. Peace follows surrender. You are not forgotten in your financial journey. You are not overlooked. I am shaping, guiding, and protecting you in ways you cannot fully see yet. One day, you will look back and understand why the path unfolded as it did. Until then, walk steadily, make wise decisions. Invite me into every detail. I am not distant from your needs. I am deeply involved. Your story with money is still being written. And as you continue to surrender fear and embrace trust, you will discover that what once caused tears will become testimony. I am leading you toward freedom that is deeper than wealth and stronger than lack. You have quietly told yourself that once the debt is gone, once the savings grow, once the income rises, then you will breathe. But I see you holding your breath even now, waiting for a future moment to permit yourself peace. That is not how I designed you to live. Peace is not a reward for wealth. It is a fruit of trust. The shocking truth is that you have sometimes made money the gatekeeper of your emotional stability. When finances tighten, your mood tightens. When income fluctuates, your confidence wavers. I want to anchor you in something unshakable. I want your stability rooted in my presence, not in your paycheck. There is a subtle anxiety that has followed you for years. Even in seasons when you had enough, it whispers that something will go wrong, that provision will suddenly stop, that security is fragile. That voice is not from me. I do not bless you with one hand and threaten you with the other. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study uncovers a 7 8-second money ritual that's changing lives right now, endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs. It reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives. Luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You have also feared disappointing others when your finances did not match their expectations. You worried about how you appeared, how you measured up, how your life looked from the outside. I am not concerned with appearances. I am concerned with your freedom. Sometimes you have taken opportunities out of fear rather than calling. You accepted roles that drained you because they paid more. You ignored the inner nudge that said this is not aligned because you felt financial pressure. I understand the tension you felt, but I am teaching you to seek alignment before income. This does not mean I will lead you into irresponsibility. I am not asking you to ignore practical realities. I am inviting you to bring me into your decisions before anxiety makes them for you. When you seek me first, wisdom becomes clearer. There are doors that will open for you that are both aligned and sustaining. You do not have to choose between peace and provision when you walk with me. I can orchestrate both, but you must trust that I see beyond what you see right now. Another hidden layer of this truth is your relationship with control. Money gives you a sense of control over your environment. When you save, invest, and plan, you feel secure. Planning is wise, but control can quietly replace trust. I want you to plan with me, not apart from me. You have experienced seasons where your careful plans were interrupted. Unexpected events disrupted your strategy. You felt frustrated and confused. But I was present even in those disruptions, redirecting you from paths that would not have brought long-term peace. Comment 222 as a quiet declaration that you are ready to trust me beyond what you can calculate. Let it be a sign that you are releasing the need to control every outcome. When you loosen your grip, you make room for my guidance. I do not fail those who walk with me sincerely. There is also generosity that I am cultivating in you for a reason beyond finances. When you give with faith, you break the illusion that money owns you. You prove to your own heart that trust is stronger than fear. Generosity expands your capacity for compassion. You have sometimes questioned whether you will ever feel financially secure. The truth is that security begins internally before it appears externally. When your heart learns contentment, even modest provision feels abundant. When your heart is restless, even abundance feels insufficient. I am not promising you a life without financial challenges. I am promising you a life where challenges do not define you. Your identity is not fragile. Your worth does not fluctuate with your account balance. I established your value long before you earned your first coin. You have been hard on yourself for not reaching certain milestones yet. You measure your age against your assets. You measure your progress against others' achievements. I see the pressure you place on yourself. Release it into my hands. Growth is not always visible in dramatic leaps. Sometimes it looks like wiser decisions repeated consistently. Sometimes it looks like restraint when temptation arises. These small victories are signs of maturity forming within you. You must also confront the fear of losing what you have gained. Even when increase comes, anxiety tries to follow. You worry about maintaining it, protecting it, sustaining it. I want you to enjoy what I provide without living in constant fear of loss. When I bless you, it is not to trap you in worry. It is to strengthen your faith and expand your influence. You can hold blessings with open hands instead of clenched fists. Open hands are not careless. They are trusting, Comment 555 if you are willing to let me redefine what true wealth means in your life. Let that statement rise from sincerity. Wealth includes peace, integrity, love, purpose, and steady growth. Money is only one part of a larger picture. There are resources I am preparing that go beyond currency. I am building resilience in you. I am developing patience in you. I am sharpening discernment in you. These qualities will protect you more than any savings account ever could. You have not wasted your seasons of struggle. They have shaped your empathy. They have made you more compassionate toward others who face hardship. One day, you will use your story to encourage someone who feels alone in financial fear. I am crying not because you are failing, but because I long for you to see how close you are to understanding this fully. The shocking truth is not that money controls your destiny. The shocking truth is that I have been guiding you through every financial valley and every financial peak as you continue forward. Remember that your provision flows from relationship. Invite me into your budgeting, your planning, your giving, and your dreaming. Speak life over your future instead of fear. Trust that I am aligning opportunities with purpose. Your financial journey is not random. It is intertwined with your spiritual growth. Every lesson has meaning. Every delay has purpose. Walk forward with steady faith. Release comparison. Release shame. Release control. I am not distant from your finances. I am deeply involved. And as you continue to surrender fear and embrace trust, you will find that what once brought tears will become a testimony of freedom, wisdom, and enduring peace. I saw the early experiences that shaped how you view money today. I saw the times when resources were scarce or when tension filled the room because of financial strain. Those memories left impressions on your heart. You learned to associate money with safety or danger very early. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to know the secret before it's gone forever. The shocking truth is that some of your financial anxiety is not about your present, but about your past. You are reacting to old feelings even when circumstances have changed. I am gently separating yesterday's wounds from today's reality. You do not have to relive those fears every time a bill arrives. You have also carried silent resentment when you saw others receive what you struggled to obtain. You wondered why their path seemed smoother. You tried not to feel bitterness, but the comparison lingered. I am healing that space inside you. Comparison drains gratitude and clouds discernment. When your eyes are fixed on another person's blessing, you miss the seeds growing in your own field. I am cultivating something specific in you. It may not look identical to someone else's harvest, but it is intentional. You must also understand that your provision is connected to your obedience in small, quiet ways. The discipline of tracking expenses, the courage to decline unnecessary spending, the humility to seek advice, these are acts of faith. They may seem ordinary, but they are sacred when done with me. Obedience and simplicity build strength for abundance. There were times you ignored my gentle nudge because you wanted immediate relief. You chose what felt good in the moment instead of what would serve you later. I did not withdraw from you in those choices. I remained present, waiting for you to invite me back into the decision-making process. I am not keeping score of your financial missteps. I am focused on your forward movement. Each day, you choose wisdom over impulse. You step closer to stability. Each time you resist fear and speak trust. You strengthen your foundation. Comment 1010 as a declaration that you are choosing faith over fear in your finances. Let it be a simple act of alignment. You are not declaring perfection. But, intention. I honor sincere intention. There is also a deeper identity shift happening in you. You are learning that you are not a victim of circumstance, but a steward with authority. Stewardship means you have influence over what passes through your hands. It means your choices matter. This realization is empowering. I am guiding you to see money as a resource, not as a ruler. When you place it in its proper position, it loses the power to intimidate you. It becomes something you manage instead of something that manages you. That shift is freeing. You have feared that trusting me financially means losing control completely. You imagine recklessness or instability. That is not what I am asking of you. Trust does not cancel wisdom. It strengthens it. When you bring me into your planning, you gain perspective. You see beyond immediate gratification. You begin to evaluate opportunities with clarity instead of desperation. Desperation clouds judgment, but trust sharpens it. There are relationships I am aligning that will support your growth. Mentors, partners, and advisors will appear in due time. Do not isolate yourself in pride or shame. Community can bring insight you do not yet have. You have also underestimated how much your attitude affects your experience. When you approach money with dread, it feels heavy. When you approach it with responsibility and hope, it becomes manageable. Your mindset shapes your energy. I am not promising that challenges will disappear overnight. I am promising that your perspective will transform as your heart changes. Your response to circumstances will change. That shift alone can alter the direction of your life. Comment 1212 if you are ready to let me renew your mindset about provision and purpose. Let it represent openness. When your mind is renewed, fear loses ground. Possibility begins to expand. There will be moments ahead when you are tested again. An unexpected expense, a delayed payment, or an opportunity that requires courage. In those moments, remember what you are learning now. Pause before reacting. Seek me before deciding. You are not defined by temporary scarcity. You are not defined by past mistakes. You are not defined by comparison. Your identity is rooted in my love and calling. The shocking truth that made me cry is this: you have been walking with access to divine guidance while believing you were alone in financial uncertainty. I have been ready to direct you, comfort you, and strengthen you all along. You did not have to carry it by yourself. Now that you are aware, the path forward changes. You will begin to notice my nudges more clearly. You will sense peace where panic once lived. You will act with intention rather than impulse. You are not too late to grow. You are not too far behind to recover. You are not too flawed to be entrusted with increase. I am shaping you for sustainable blessing. Hold your plans loosely and your trust firmly. Continue to make wise decisions. Continue to seek me in every detail. Your journey with money is becoming a testimony of transformation. The tears I spoke of are turning into joy as you begin to understand. You are learning that true security is found in relationship with me. You are discovering that wisdom is greater than sudden wealth. You are realizing that peace is more valuable than possession. Walk forward with steady confidence. Invite me into every financial step. Trust that I am aligning provision with purpose. You have looked at the economy, at headlines, at shifting markets and felt small in comparison. You have wondered how one person can stand steady when so much feels unstable. The shocking truth is that your stability was never meant to come from systems alone. It was always meant to be rooted in my guidance and wisdom flowing through you. When you look ahead and feel uncertainty, your mind tries to overcompensate. You plan excessively or you freeze completely. You either try to control every detail or avoid thinking about it at all. I am teaching you a third way, which is steady trust combined with responsible action. You do not have to predict every outcome to be prepared. Preparation begins with character and discipline more than with perfect forecasting. When you build habits of integrity, patience, and thoughtful decision-making, you create resilience. Resilience carries you through seasons that surprise you. Snorts. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy-at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations. It's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also something powerful happening beneath the surface of your life. Skills are maturing. Confidence is strengthening. Discernment is sharpening. These inner developments are more valuable than any immediate financial increase. You have sometimes prayed for overflow without recognizing the quiet growth already taking place. You asked for large doors to open while ignoring the small hinges already being strengthened. I do not despise your desire for expansion. I simply want you to appreciate the process that sustains it. Comment 777 as a sign that you are willing to value growth as much as outcome. Let it represent patience in your journey. When you honor the process, you remove unnecessary pressure from your heart. I am not rushing you, and you do not need to rush yourself. There were moments when you believed that one mistake would ruin everything. You feared that a single wrong decision would collapse your progress. That belief has created hesitation and self-doubt. I am larger than your mistakes. Even when you misstep, I can redirect you. Even when you miscalculate, I can restore. Restoration may take time, but it is possible. You are not walking on a fragile path where one error destroys your destiny. Another hidden truth is that I have protected you from losses you never saw. There were investments you considered that would have harmed you. There were partnerships you nearly entered that would have drained you. My protection has often appeared as delay or closed doors. You interpreted some of those closed doors as rejection. You felt overlooked or blocked. But in reality, I was shielding you from consequences that would have weighed heavily on you. Protection is also provision. You must also release the belief that wealth automatically equals peace. You have seen people with abundance who still carry anxiety and emptiness. Peace flows from alignment with me. Wealth without alignment can create more stress than stability. I want you to be financially wise, but I also want you to be spiritually grounded. These two are not opposites. They strengthen each other. When your spiritual foundation is strong, financial decisions become clearer. There is a calling within you that extends beyond personal comfort. The resources that come into your life are connected to impact. You are meant to bless others, support causes that matter, and reflect generosity. This is part of why I care so deeply about your financial growth. Comment 1515 if you are ready to see your finances as part of a larger purpose. Let that statement be sincere. Money is not your identity. but it can be a tool for influence when surrendered. Influence anchored in humility becomes powerful. You have sometimes feared that surrendering your finances to me means losing dreams. That is not my intention. I place dreams in you. I simply want those dreams aligned with wisdom and integrity. There will be seasons ahead where clarity increases. Ideas will feel sharper. Opportunities will align more naturally. As your heart settles in trust, your mind will operate from peace rather than panic. You are also learning to separate urgency from importance. Not every opportunity requires immediate action. Not every increase requires immediate spending. Discernment will protect you from impulsive decisions. The tears I spoke of are slowly turning into gratitude because you are beginning to understand. The shocking truth is not that you are doomed to struggle. It is that you have been invited into partnership with me all along. Partnership means you bring your effort and I guide your direction. You bring your discipline and I provide wisdom. You bring your faith and I sustain your strength. Together, we build something lasting. You do not need to fear the future. You do not need to obsess over every fluctuation. Continue to act responsibly. Continue to invite me into your plans. Your financial story is not random chaos. It is a journey of transformation. The more you align your heart with trust, the more stability will emerge. I am not finished shaping you. I am not finished guiding you. What once felt like a source of tears is becoming a place of testimony. Walk forward steadily. Choose wisdom consistently. Anchor your identity in my love. And as you continue, you will discover that the shocking truth about your money was never about numbers alone. It was about trust, purpose, and freedom unfolding in your life step by step. There is something else I must reveal to you, because the truth about your money is also tied to how you see yourself when no one else is watching. In quiet moments, you have questioned your capability. You have wondered if you are truly wise enough, disciplined enough, or strong enough to manage greater responsibility. Those doubts have limited you more than lack ever did. You have sometimes disqualified yourself before opportunities even had a chance to unfold. You assumed others were more qualified, more connected, or more prepared. I see how quickly you shrink back when comparison rises. I am calling you out of that small thinking. The surprising truth is that I have been preparing you in ways you did not recognize. Every challenge you walked through taught you resilience. Every mistake you corrected gave you experience. Every season of waiting strengthened patience within you. You are not the same person you were years ago. You have grown in understanding. You have learned lessons through both success and struggle. That growth has brought you closer to stability than you realize. There were moments when financial setbacks made you feel humiliated. You carried that shame quietly, afraid to admit your struggles. But humility is not humiliation. Humility is the doorway to wisdom. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so quickly? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual said to trigger instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you are seeing this, you are lucky, because the page could disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. I am not measuring your worth by your financial history. I am looking at your heart and your willingness to learn and grow. When you remain teachable, you remain expandable. Expansion begins in your mindset before it appears in your resources. You have feared stepping into bigger opportunities because you worried about failing where others could see. That fear has kept you in safe spaces. Safety can feel comforting, but it can also limit your potential. I am inviting you to grow beyond what feels comfortable. Growth will not always feel secure at first. It will stretch you. It will require courage, but courage is built through trust, not perfection. Comment 999 as a declaration that you are ready to believe you can handle what I am preparing for you. Let it become an affirmation of growth. You are not declaring arrogance, but confidence rooted in me. Confidence aligned with humility becomes strength. Another layer of this truth is your relationship with risk. At times, you have either avoided it completely or embraced it recklessly. Balance is what I am teaching you. Wisdom weighs options without becoming paralyzed. When you seek my counsel, you receive perspective beyond emotion. You learn to consider long-term impact instead of short-term relief. Discernment protects you from unnecessary harm. It also empowers you to move forward when the time is right. You must also confront the belief that you will always return to old patterns. You fear that discipline will fade and mistakes will repeat. That belief keeps you anxious, even while progress is happening. But transformation is real. You are developing new habits. You are building new awareness. Those changes are not temporary unless you abandon them. Continue practicing consistency. I have been patient with you because growth cannot be forced. I do not rush your process. I guide it. You are becoming more stable internally than you give yourself credit for. There is also a shift happening in how you view opportunity. You are beginning to ask deeper questions. Does this align with purpose? Does this bring peace? Does this require integrity? These reflections reveal maturity. The surprising truth is that your money journey has been training your discernment more than your wallet. You are learning to see beyond appearance. You are learning to pause before acting. That pause is powerful. Comment 1717 if you are willing to trust that I am shaping you into a wise steward. Not just a hopeful dreamer. Let it be a quiet commitment to maturity. You are stepping into responsibility with grace. Responsibility guided by me brings peace. You have also feared disappointing your family or those who look to you for stability. That weight has sometimes pushed you into pressure. Pressure can distort clarity. I do not want you making decisions from fear of judgment. Your responsibility is real, but so is my support. You are not the only pillar holding everything together. I am your foundation. When you remember that, pressure becomes lighter. There will be moments ahead when you must choose between comfort and calling. Choose calling. Comfort may feel safe, but calling brings fulfillment. Fulfillment carries strength. I am not promising that every decision will be easy. I am promising that you will not face them alone. When you seek me, I will guide you. When you stumble, I will steady you. Your financial growth is not only about accumulation, it is about alignment. Alignment with purpose. Alignment with integrity. Alignment with faith. You are not behind. You are not incapable. You are not destined to repeat cycles forever. You are evolving. As you continue surrendering fear and embracing wisdom, clarity will increase. Opportunities will feel less intimidating. Stability will feel less distant. The tears I spoke of are now mingled with hope because you are beginning to see what I see in you. I see strength forming. I see maturity growing. I see stewardship developing. The shocking truth was never meant to condemn you. It was meant to awaken you. Awakening leads to action. Action guided by trust leads to transformation. Walk forward with steady courage. Continue building discipline. Continue inviting me into your choices. Your story with money is becoming a testimony of resilience and wisdom. The area that once brought anxiety is becoming a place of growth.